is out in the middle of the road. She wakes up in her bed and Marek checks on her, confirming she had a miscarriage. Lola asks Marek to keep the secret from Beatrice, mentioning patient confidentiality. Meanwhile, Beatrice is worried about Judith and checks on Joachim to ask him about the operation, but he says he was out and doesn't remember anything. After explaining Etienne fixed the windmill, Beatrice looks around the clinic and finds a tooth stuck on the wall. She immediately goes to see Marek and accuses him of killing Judith, but Marek just laughs because he knows Beatrice needs him and can't kick him out. Then Beatrice says she'll make it look like Ulrich killed Judith, leaving Marek feeling guilty. During another town meeting, Beatrice tells everyone that Ulrich killed Judith, and Lisa helps her with some fake evidence. Everyone votes to punish Ulrich except for Fiona's group, Marek, and Tom's parents. After the meeting, Joachim visits Lisa and Etienne, who has become the person in charge of the windmill because Joachim can't work anymore. Joachim points out many people know he used to be an addict and that Lisa has access to Beatrice's supplies, implying she set him up so her husband could get a promotion. The couple denies it and Joachim breaks down, so Lisa offers him to work as her domestic worker so he can still feel useful. Sometime later, the locals gather at the beach to watch how Ulrich is tied up with some heavy metal and left near the water for the waves to slowly kill him. Feeling very guilty, Marek decides to go to the lab and tell Linus all his secrets. The day the apocalypse took over the world, Marek was returning to his home on the island with a younger Linus while his wife Tessa was still at the hospital taking samples from infected dead people. Before he was allowed to pass, he had to prove he lived there and that he wasn't infected. Afterward, Marek sneaked inside a grocery store to get some supplies and met Beatrice, who was a shelf filler back then, and let him leave with some food without paying. When Marek made it to the island, he talked to Nurse Laure and they worked together to start a testing station. Meanwhile, Beatrice gave the other employees a big speech and they teamed up to take control of the store. The employees painted the windows and when clients came, they didn't let them pass. Instead, they announced a new system in which the clients gave them the lists and the employees would bring out their orders. Some people got angry because they were only allowed to take low quantities to avoid hoarding, so Beatrice